Good morning, Dr. Veit Messmer.
Good morning. Bonjour.
You will be a lecturer at the pré-congrès in Saint-Malo on the 13th of June 2018. I will ask you 4 questions about your VACA, about your workshop on ego state, and about the gala dinner. So the first question is about your VACA. What is your own VACA?
Well, thank you for this question. Let's start with the visual VACA. Well, VACA is consisting of 5 different states, 5 different sensual, emotional perceptions. So the visual one is a place in the Yosemite Valley in California, sitting high on the top of the half dome, like at the edge and having 1,000 meters below me. A place of freedom, a place of security and of utmost beauty. This I always have in mind when I go into hypnosis and I need something like to protect me and to feel safe. The auditive is Chopin music. I love this music, and always when I hear it I feel very safe and comforted. Kinesthetic, I love the touch on the heart, which comforts me, which makes me breathe gently and safely. Olfactory, I love the perfumes, especially since we are in France, of Guerlain. This lemon, this fruity, spicy sense of something like oriental. I like this very much when I think of that. Olfactorious impression is very good for my emotion. Yes, and gustatory, I like very much the smell and the taste of asparagus. So that's my favorite, and I always feel well when I taste that. So these are my 5.
Thank you. Second question. With which material will leave the participants at the end of your one-day workshop?
Well, you see, we are dentists and we have to work with the patient and to do our work very quickly. So if the patients are in a bad condition, they are full of fear or they have problems with bruxism and so on, we have to work very quickly and lead them into hypnosis. And I often do this by communication with different helpful parts of the personalities, by looking for resources that are in the patients. And how we do this in the dental office, I will demonstrate and train with the participants so that they will be able to go home and to communicate with these parts very quickly and change the state of the patients, the ego state of the patients very quickly. They will get practical tools, and let's say the dental office is only just an example how you can work also in an office of a common doctor or a psychotherapist. It's just material that helps in the daily life to lead the patients into a very good condition. And so everybody will take this back home.
My third question will be about special patients that you cured, a patient that you have in mind.
Yes, there are some patients that were not able to be treated, that were sent to my clinic. For example, a 15-year-old girl, 4 wisdom teeth had to be extracted and she was impossible to be treated, and the parents, they didn't want to have her have a narcosis, and so they sent them for hypnosis, and we worked with the parts she brought with her, but she didn't know in advance. We did never work with her, and I will also show a video demonstration of what I did and how she evoked these parts in her, and she was able as a 15-year-old child to have happily this operation. So this is a very impressive part, but you will see many others.
My last question will be about the gala dinner, which is on the Friday 15th of June in the Palais du Grand Large in Saint-Malo. People are always dancing a lot on this gala dinner, and I wanted to know what will be a music title that you could dance on.
Well, I'm looking forward to that gala dinner, and being in France, of course, it would be nice to dance for French music, and I have in mind Luan and the title Avenir. I like it very much, and that would be nice to dance on.
Thank you very much, Dr. Veit Messmer.
Thank you, you're most welcome.